Video starts, this is me. Just in case someone's like, your face isn't on, you're so pathetic. Girl, this is my face. This is me. And a disclaimer, just in case I say something mean or offensive. This is it before I start making things, okay? Okay? There's a pimple here, I know. Hello. That's me. Also, this shirt's pretty cute. Okay, anyway, bye. I came across this video of this girl talking about how the community needs to chill, or the try-hard community, in quotes. And Khalifa happens to be someone that's on my friends list, so I figured I would make a video. Anyway, let me just make this full screen. Here you go, let's go.
Alright, hello Khalifa. You're toxic. Honestly.
First thing, Khalifa, you're toxic. Anyway, moving on.
You know, a lot of the community doesn't even care about clans, and honestly, you're like one of the few I've met that actually does.
Actually, I know a lot of people that would like to care about clans, but Mineplex has made it so bad to the point where I can't really care about it. as well as my other friends, they don't care anymore because it's so bad. Because Mineplex is pretty bad. Anyway.
Because a lot of the people who like clans are just tryhards.
Just because we like a game mode doesn't make us like tryhards. There are people that try hard in Draw My Thing. There are people who try hard in Master Builders. There are people who try hard in Sneaky Assassins. It does not matter what game it is. It doesn't make you a tryhard. Like, I'm in clans. I'm not really a tryhard at clans, okay? Anyway.
I don't even know what clans is. And
just because... okay. The main reason why I'm making this video is because right at 17 seconds or whatever, she's like, I don't even know what clans is. Then what's the point of making this video, girl? I don't see your point. You're gonna make a video about something you don't even know about? Like, okay. Don't. You're making yourself look so stupid.
I'm never gonna be into it. And I think a lot of the community, and at least like half my friends on Engine, can agree with me.
The bias is so real. Just because you and your friends don't like clans doesn't mean we can't complain that it's bad. Because we complain Mineplex can't keep up with things they promise doesn't make us toxic. It makes us, like, actual customers. Think about it. Like, we paid whatever amount of money for Legend or something, and we try to play on clans, and all we get is nothing. Literally, I would say something else, but to me, it's not even worth, like, a word. It's just nothing. All we get is a really bad version of, like, TDM and factions. That is it. Literally, that is it. I was expecting way more. I was hoping the shops would look cooler. I was hoping everything would look better, but I was just completely wrong. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't know how to code things, but I'm aware, like, it does take time. But I honestly feel like it could have been better, considering how long they took and how long, like, later, like, actually, you know, put it out there. They said it would be out a long time before it was actually out. And since they took so long, it made everyone not look forward to it. Like, what do you think we're gonna do? We're obviously gonna complain. And as customers, to, like, you know, we give Mineplex money and we get nothing in return. We complain for a reason. Okay? Anyway.
You're extremely toxic. You and the people around you who do this are the main reason that the community is so toxic. Honestly, it's just, you're just spreading all this hate around.
I found more, like, people that are toxic in, like, arcade games, honestly, and survival games, and, like, the classic games or whatever, and champions. I find less toxic people in clans. I find some cool people in clans. There are some clans that are, like, I admit, toxic, but honestly, compared to, like, other games in Mineplex, there's less hackers, and there's less people that actually make me mad. And I know that's kind of an opinion, as well as her opinion, that Khalifa's toxic. He's not toxic. In my opinion, he's not toxic. He has some valid points. She, however, all she does is say that he's toxic. Doesn't really give valid points. So, anyway.
I mean, it's useless. You're just spreading around all this hate and is making everything just toxic and mean and everyone's mad. And
This isn't relevant, but is that a party hat on her TV? Okay, sorry.
you're blaming other people for making it so toxic. But quite honestly, like, you know, it's not hard to find the people in the community who just make it toxic because they're glowing yellow, and honestly, you could find them in a hurricane.
I don't know how that's relevant.
So,
But, okay.
so yeah, you wanted me to say it to your face. And saying in the comments is not good enough. And I just hope a lot of the clans tryhards will take this message. Because, you know, they kind of need to stop. Something's late. It's alright. It's not.
It's not alright if you promise a lot of things by a certain time and always give false hope to people that pay money for you to deliver. That's like if you went to a restaurant, you gave them money ahead of time before getting your meal, and they never gave you food ever. Like after that, nope, just never gonna give you food. And they're gonna be like, oh, where's my food? They'll be like, oh, sorry, it's gonna be a bit late, but they never give it to you. And then 2 years later, oh, here's your food. Girl, I already left the restaurant. That's what that is, okay? And also, before someone was like, why'd you make a comparison to a restaurant? This person keeps making comparisons to school. So I think I'm okay with comparing things to restaurants.
If you have a late assignment in math and you turn it in like 2 days late or so, and then your teacher spends, like two weeks yelling at you about it.
Teachers don't yell at you for 2 weeks unless you go to bad school. Anyway, moving on.
And if something comes out like, a few weeks late, the community just yells at him and just holds this constant grudge, and it's not nice. They work hard.
Okay. In my opinion, they don't work that hard. But before people get mad at me, I'm just not even going to talk about it. I am not even going to talk about it.
And they expect you all to finish it the day after? In 2 days. It's not going to work. They have their own lives.
We don't expect them to finish things in 2 days. We expect them to stay by their promises and keep them and follow through, which they rarely do. And she's one of those people that clearly really support Mindplex. You know those people? The people that haven't been here for that long, it seems, but they constantly are like, they work so hard, and all you do is complain. They work so hard to give you what you want, but you're not grateful. Yeah, no, I'm grateful when they give things. But then when they do, I'm not that grateful anymore because it's bad. But
we have our own lives. Find something else to do while you're waiting for clans, and how about you stop complaining over it? Okay?
They took so long to release clans in the first place that when you say do something else besides clans, I went on vacation for 2 weeks. I did homework and stuff like that, and all that type of stuff, and clans was never released. So, yep. That's basically how I feel about the video, but now moving on to her. Oh my goodness! No, no, no!
Oh my goodness, no! Look at her eyebrows.
And now, on to her friend, which is even more entertaining. Let's go. So this is Google. And the first thing I saw is, Google. I was like, oh, that's a cool name. Then I scroll down. Google Master 190. 666 friends. They claim to have 9,999 wins in Champions, I believe. But when you go to Khalifa's wall, you see a beautiful explanation by Goldie on why they're they're fake. Ready? So, Google posts thanks for the shout out about this. Yes, I do know about clans, and I play champions game modes like Dom and CTF. These are my freaking wins from 2 weeks and 1 day ago. So anyone that doesn't really look at stats often would think, oh wow, these are real. But if you do look at stats often, you'll notice that games played is showed underneath wins. So clearly, this screenshot is from him looking at other people's stats. I know what clans is. It's just boring from the other champions game modes. I admit clans is sometimes boring because it's really slow sometimes. I haven't been playing Mineplex at all for a while. It feels really good. But you guys should try it actually. It's like a detox. But anyway, when you see this type of stuff, I just had to jump in because it was funny.